There's a story that goes along with this piece of art. Would you like to hear it? The little storage room under the stairs was the reason I rented the house. It was perfect for storing boxes and my winter coats. On my first night, it was 6 feet by 8. The walls were bare plaster, and there was a single bulb hanging from the ceiling. I stacked my moving boxes inside, shut the door, and went to bed. The next morning, I opened it to fetch a jacket. The room felt different. It felt longer. I shrugged it off. Old houses settle, I told myself. Over the next week, I noticed small changes. The far wall seemed farther away. One morning, I found a corner that I didn't recall. I measured it, 8 by 10 feet. Old houses settle, my friend suggested when I told her about it. I started leaving things on the floor, a chair, a broom, to see if they shifted. The broom stayed near the door, but the chair ended up in the far corner the following morning. The chair was heavy. I knew I had not moved it. That night I pushed it back and closed the door. Lying in bed, I heard faint shuffling from beneath the stairs. Pressed my ear to the wall. It was a slow, dragging sound. When I opened the door, the chair was in the middle of the room. The floor beyond it was dark. I tossed a ball into the darkness. No sound. I turned on the light. The bulb flickered. The room had doubled in length. Another door stood at the far end, slightly ajar. I should have closed my door and forgotten it, but instead I stepped inside. The air grew cooler. The plaster gave way to rough stone. Cobwebs brushed my face. I opened the distant door. It led into another space, larger than the one I'd come from, with a low ceiling and old furniture, an armchair, a child's rocking horse covered in dust. "Who is there?" I whispered. The house creaked. I backed away. As I turned, I glimpsed movement in the corner of my eye, a shadow darting out of sight. I slammed my door and shoved a dresser in front of it. In bed, I dreamt of rooms within rooms, each containing a version of me peering through a doorway. In the morning, the dresser was pushed aside. My door was open. The room behind it looked as it did on day 1. 6 by 8 plaster walls, single bulb. The furniture was gone. I moved a month later. I drove past the house. The new tenant was in the yard. "Great storage space under the stairs," he called cheerfully. "Careful," I said. He laughed. "About what?" Behind him, through the open front door, I could see the storage room's door. It was wide open. There was no far wall visible, only darkness stretching on and on. The end. Did you like that story? If you want to hear another one, just let me know. Bye-bye.